Okay, good morning. It is a brand new day, and we've got a lot of stuff to get through, hopefully in the next week or so. So, last video, whenever I was working on mounting tires, I mentioned that I went to get my car inspected. And I did, and I just didn't want to talk about it at that point. I mean, I have stuff to do, it's not that big of a problem. Um, I just didn't feel like talking about it. I want to get the tires done. But now I've got time and I've gone through everything and I know what we need to do to get this car inspected. I made a list right there that I'm going to go through. I'm going to show y'all what needs done to the car and I'm going to talk through some stuff. Okay, so here is the board that I've got with everything. As you can see, I've got two categories. I've got the inspection list. I've got the JeepFest list. This is the more important side. So we've got, need to fix the brake light on the back. Bumpers, obviously. I knew those needed fixed, but we just got to do them. Sway bar needs done. Tie rods. I didn't realize that, but one of them is really shaky. I'll show you. I'm going to go outside and show you in a little bit. Patch rust. Rust exists. Tail light, it's cracked. No, that needs done. Need to fix the battery hold down because whenever I replaced the battery, I just used a bungee cord, and they don't like the fact that I used a bungee cord. And then my cousin took the doors off at the wedding. I didn't put them back on yet, but they need to be on for inspection. I'll show you that. It's actually kind of cool. As for the JeepFest list, last video I started with the tires, which is great. I'm going to put the sway bar on for inspection, then it's coming right back off for JeepFest. That's going to be later. Sliders is going to be part of the rust patching. I'm just going to replace the rockers with 2x6. I think that's what it is, the square tubing. I've talked about that before. It's fine. I'm going to try and find metal to install a basic roll cage because the trails I'm going on are harder and I don't want to risk flipping and crushing my car. Suspension lift, I'm also going to talk about that in like 5 minutes. And then I need to fight with some of the fenders. I might put something on the outside. So there's the list of stuff that I've got. Yeah, I'm going to change shirts. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to show you some of this. I'm going to show you what I can. And I'm going to just talk a little bit about some of what I've found. All right, we changed. It is incredibly sunny outside. And now we've got the car. See? No doors. It's really nice. Let's go to Walmart to make a change because I don't have exact change for this. Let's go get these tires. All right, made it to the place. Here's the tires. Here's the car. That guy just drove off because he had to get lunch, but load these in and get home. This might not fully shut. Let's see. See, we have made it home, and now I'm going to start replacing tires. I know they're not going to 100% fit because they're slightly the wrong size. There's the breaker bar. I know they're not going to 100% fit, but I at least want to see how they look because I believe these ones are mildly offset, so they'll actually have slightly more width, so I don't have to keep the spacers, which is awesome. I'm going to find the tools and set you up on the tripod, and we're going to do that.
I don't know if you can hear me over the compressor. I love the way this looks. Gotta do that one now, and the other side, but first I want to figure out what's going on with the trunk and why it won't open. There's the fourth tire with 10 minutes to spare before I gotta go get my brother's. Okay, so the test drive went great, but the fenders are in the way. So they were rubbing on the body over here and then on these bits. So I pulled the fenders off and then I realized I should probably record this. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna cut the wheel liner more. I've already cut it before when I pulled the bumper off. I'm gonna pull these because they're kind of in the way. I'm gonna trim the metal and then I'm going to make tires out of, or I'm gonna make a set of fenders out of tires. I need wider fenders with these tires anyway, so may as well make them look somewhat decent. I need a new razor blade. There's that fender liner in it. Already looks like it's going to clear slightly better. I want to crank the wheel just to see. Sweet. That looks good. So now these are going to come off. I'll grab a drill and we'll go with that. That bit is not sharp enough. You know, there's a better idea. I'm an idiot. Those are just bolts. Oh, well, that snapped. What's up?
Hi. Making a video?
Hey, you want to come say hi?
Yep.
All right, come on in. It's my brother. You can come too. It's my brother Logan. He's awesome. This is Landon. He's also awesome. What's up, guys?
Nothing. I just came out here to ask you, do you want any help?
You really can't help with what I'm doing. Okay, it's not the end.
Look how junky this car is.
Hey. You're right, but you don't gotta say it like that. Well, that snapped. Perfect. All right. There's that. There we go. All right. And there is that gone. Now I'm gonna see if a tire would work here, where I gotta trim. Okay, so I've done a little bit of extra crap off camera. I have half tires now. So what I'm thinking is I just want to put them something like this.
Also, can I say something else?
What?
I don't know if anybody is planning to this, but if you try to cut tires, be careful, there's a very bad smell.
I doubt anybody else would try, but you never know after this.
Nobody's gonna like it.
That just takes forever.
People...
That's probably about as good as it's gonna get. I need to cut it with the grinder again to trim it in. That was perfect timing because that one just exploded. Sweet.
Kind of works.
While I'm here, I'm going to take care of these points there and there.
Okay, so it's 10 to 6 right now. I've got something I'm going to at... I got to leave here at about 6:30. I got this fender done, which... good, but I'm not a huge fan of the way I got it set. I was kind of just trying to rush it and get it done, and it looks really bad. So I'm thinking I'd take the other side and have it tread in. That, to me, looks quite a lot better. Way over that way is going to be a crap ton of angle iron that I'm gonna grab cutting wheels. I'm gonna cut into like inch long sections, put them in there, and make it work. You're probably not understanding the words I'm saying. That's fine. I will show you tomorrow. Okay, so it's not tomorrow. It's actually about a week and a half-ish later. There's been a lot going on. There's been some personal stuff I've been going through. A lot of it's been work. I started a job 3-4 days ago. It's awesome. It's a lot of hard labor, but I mean, I don't care. It's fun. I enjoy it. That's what matters. So I honestly haven't had a lot of time to work on the car, or when I haven't been able to video it. So let's go over to the whiteboard with my list and talk about what I've got done. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little bit of stuff crossed off. I messed with this a little bit the other day. The reflections were the third brake light. I messed with that a bit. It seems like the bulb's just old and doesn't fit. It kind of works, kind of doesn't. It's boxed that way. I remember I need to get a light. I just know what the problem is. Bumper, sway bar, haven't touched those yet. I need to go get bushings along with other stuff from a junkyard. That's going to be at some point. I'm going to talk in a minute. I got the tie rod fixed. So that was just I'm tired of it doing this. I'm going to fix it right now problem. So I just replaced it. It was a pain. I cut myself a couple times. But, I mean, I do that quite a bit when it comes to this car. But that's done. I'm sorry I didn't get that done. Rust. That's going to be a future thing. I need to see if I can get metal from work because they have metal there. Taillight still haven't done. I'm going to get that from a junkyard. Battery hold down. I found it. I need to get nuts. Also, maybe from a junkyard. I don't know. I might have nuts kicking around. The doors. That's done. I put them on the other day because I was tired of driving to work when it was cold outside. As for the JeepFest list, I got the larger tires on. Sway bar, technically done, but it needs to go on first. Sliders, that's the same thing with the rust. It's been there. Roll cage, I'm probably just going to nix that. I don't think I could find metal in time. The lift, we're not going to touch. It rides well enough on the tires that it has. It's got clearance. If it smacks, it's because I hit a bump going 55 miles an hour. I've done that on the highway. It's not fun, but it's fine. The fenders. I'm going to put in some footage of me trying to put on the new type of fenders. I'm just not a fan of them overall. What ended up happening is I got them on, and then I flipped it. And then I kind of like the way it looks flipped, but I don't like the brackets facing up, and they're a pain. That actual fender, not the flare, the fender itself is the one that has the rust hole in the end, and I looked, and it's like the whole entire front section. You can only see the hole in one spot. So it needs replaced. So I'm going to have to go to a junkyard and buy parts. I need nuts for the battery, maybe a battery holder, if they have one for really cheap. Bolts for the sway bar, along with nuts and maybe bushings. Driver's side taillight. And I need a passenger side fender. I don't think I'm going to get that done in time for this video. I want to get this video out there, and it's already been a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I'm going to have another week before I get paid to buy the parts. If I can swing it, and I can get those parts early, then that would be awesome, because then I can get everything fixed and move forward with the inspection and just get it done. But I honestly don't know if that's going to be in here. If it is in like a minute, then I was right and I got it done. But if it's not, I'm not terribly shocked, and that'll be releasing in a video right before JeepFest. That's gonna be a fun video to cover. But yeah, we'll see how things end up going. Okay, so it's been a couple days. I've just been forgetting to record this. It's currently 6:15 in the morning and I'm on the way to work. So if I look tired, I apologize. I am not going to be buying any form of Jeep parts or doing anything else to this car in this video. Mostly, I don't have the money and I don't have the time, because I work really early in the morning. By the time I get home, I'm just absolutely exhausted. Hopefully that changes soon. Next weekend is JeepFest, and I promise you this will be ready. I'll probably try and do some work to it beforehand, which hopefully you guys will see. And then you'll get that video at some point while I'm in Louisiana, because I'm going there for work. So, woo! But yeah, that's about it. Thank you everybody for taking your time and watching this. Please leave a comment if there's something that I can do better. If you want to call me an idiot for trying those flares at all, anything in that form. Even if you just want to say hello and strike up a conversation, I'll take that too. But yes, just thank you to everybody for watching, supporting, doing all that fun stuff, and just helping me out with a fun little side project that I got going on. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I'm like 2 minutes away from work, so I gotta go anyways. So I'm gonna leave. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.